I'm dealing with a customer right now. I'm giving his car back, so I might be like not on the screen the whole time.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for letting us know. All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get started since it's 2 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna let Rob take over. Go for it, Rob.
All right, got a really good one for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and everybody's muted. Let me mute everybody. And this is going to be a really good one. All right, so today we're going to talk about taking extreme ownership. Taking extreme ownership. So, as always, this is interactive. Play full out, take notes, speak up if you need to. I've got everybody on mute. If you need to say something, just unmute yourself. It's going to be a good one. So you either create or allow everything in your life, both positive and negative. It is on you to take full responsibility. That can be a tough pill to swallow sometimes. So this is positive and negative. This is with your health. This is with your weight. This is with your confidence. This is with your job. This is with your income. This is with your relationships, your stress, your energy, your motivation. You are 100% responsible for these things. So 2 rules in this. In extreme ownership, we take accountability for everything in our life, and we give up blaming and complaining permanently. Much easier said than done, but this is how we take extreme ownership of our life. 3 things that you can always control are your thoughts and your beliefs, the images that you allow into your mind that you focus on, and then the actions that you take. Those 3 things are always under your control. So the cycle of outcomes. An event happens. Events are neutral. They are neither positive or negative. They just are. From that event, we create a story. We give meaning to the event. We create a story. From that story comes feelings. From those feelings come actions. And those actions either serve us and move us in the direction of our goals, or they take us away from it. So events are neutral, neither positive or negative. The story that we create about the event is what creates its meaning. The story that we create about this neutral event is what creates its meaning. And you can make it positive or negative. It's a choice. It is a choice. So just to give you guys an example, a personal example of an event and a negative result that came from it was me and Trammy. We had an event that we went to in San Diego. This is probably about a year ago. And we had a plan. We planned ahead for this event, and things did not go according to plan. At the event, there ended up being this buffet there, and there was my favorite kind of protein bar there, and one grilled cheese sandwich led to 5 grilled cheese sandwiches, led to 15 protein bars, led to pastries, croissants, muffins, hummus, chips, you name it. It happened. It went down. And it led to going off track for 3 days, which also led to digestion issues, weight gain, lethargy. And so the negative story that was playing in my mind is, man, I suck. Why can't I have self-control? I should just give up. I failed my clients. I failed my coach. I failed myself. Why am I even doing this? I'm such a phony. F it. Doesn't matter. Might as well go all in. Right? That's the story. The negative feeling, low self-confidence, feeling sorry for myself. We're feeling sorry for ourselves. Self-doubt, self-loathing, shame, embarrassment. So negative action, continue to eat poorly, stressed out about it, overeating, inaccurate tracking, still tracked, kinda, but of course it's inaccurate, eyeballing it. So put aside habits that I built in the past. So negative result was weight gain, losing progress, this cycle, shame, low self-confidence, bloating, poor sleep, diarrhea, constipation, loss of focus, lethargy, negative mindset. So how do you break this cycle? Let me go ahead and mute everybody. So how do we break this cycle? Let's take a look at how we can approach the situation with a different perspective, one where we can grow and get 1% better. One where we have an empowering result. So we're going to take the same event, same personal example, and how to get better in the future. Like, so we had a plan. Things did not go according to plan, fell off the wagon, went all out. So the positive story that could be playing then instead is I'm learning. I'm practicing what to do in new situations. This is a skill that I'm developing. I fell off track and now I'm ready to get back on track. My goals are more important to me than temporary pleasures. My why is more important to me than temporary pleasures. How can I prepare myself for success next time? I enjoyed it. However, my goals and my why are more important. So I'm ready to work towards those again, because we are going to mess up. It's going to happen. We're human. That's part of the process, but it's what story can we tell ourselves about it and not beat ourselves up over it and get back on track. So positive feeling, control, enjoyment, relaxation, confidence, focusing again on the why, on the big goal. So positive action, getting back on track, tracking food, learning about yourself. When you have a plan and things don't go according to plan, you just get to revisit and think about, okay, how can I do a little bit better next time? What were the things that caused me to veer off track? And what things can I put in place to, when I go into that situation again, be just a little bit more prepared? So creating a list of easy go-to snacks, drinking a healthy shake before the event to curb the appetite, bringing my own food, learning practical application in real life scenario, and again, continuing to work towards ultimate goals. So the positive result being back on track, learning better ways to stay on track at an event, progress, not perfection. None of us are perfect. As long as we're making progress though, and we're getting 1% better each time, then that's good. So healthy snacks to make it easier to succeed, drinking a shake before, learning healthy balance of moderating food for enjoyment. So there are going to be some things, sometimes we want to make a trade-off for something, and that's okay. We just got to weigh it out. Do I want to make this trade this time? And if the answer is yes, we do it. If not, then we choose a different alternative. So continuing to make progress. The next meal, make it a healthy one, and we're right back on track. So always ask yourself, like, what else can this mean? How can I grow and learn and get better from this? How do I take extreme ownership and get 1% better? So again, events are neutral, neither positive or negative. It is the story that we create about the event that creates its meaning. You can make it positive or negative. The choice is always yours. So questions for you guys, questions to answer. We're going to go around on this one. What was a negative situation that happened to you? How did your story about the situation, about the event, create a negative result? And then what are ways you can create a different dialogue to learn from the situation? So as you guys are thinking about this, again, what was a negative situation or event that happened in your life? How did your story about this event create a negative result for you in your life? And then what are ways you can create a different dialogue, create a different story, and learn from the situation? So as you guys are thinking about this, I want to give you an example of COVID. Okay, so this was an event. This is an event that happened. It affected everybody. So when we go back to the cycle of outcomes, we've got the event and then the story. This story is different for different people. I chose to look at this as, okay, this is exciting because this is going to force innovation on a level that hasn't been seen in a long time, or maybe even ever. And so guess what? I dove in, I got coaches, I invested in myself, our gym club. I mean, all these things happened, but I chose the path of, okay, how can I extract the most meaning from this and make some things happen? So I chose excitement over it. Yeah, it was tough. It was a lot of work, but the actions that resulted from those feelings, the excitement, we're all talking here today because of it. So an event can be positive or negative based off of the meaning that you give it to it. Whenever I got sentenced to prison, you know, I could have felt sorry for myself, played the victim mentality. Man, it's my first offense. Why did I get all this time? It's not fair. But it's like, okay, there will never be another time in my life that I can devote to bettering myself like this. So we get to choose. It's our choice what meaning we give to an event. Do we want to make it an empowering one or disempowering? So I'm going to start it off. I'm going to start with Chris. What was a negative situation that happened to you? How did the story create a negative result? And what's a way that you can create a different story and learn from it?
Okay. I guess the negative situation just happened to me this week. I was supposed to go visit my daughter and bring her back down here to Texas with me, but her aunt, who is her guardian right now, didn't want me to go bring her back here because of all the outbreak of cases here. So I had to delay my trip. That made me feel pretty bad, like I was a bad father or something. And the action, I really don't know what I'm gonna do about it, really. I mean, it just makes me feel bad, though.
Okay. So what's a positive story that we can make out of this? Instead of, do you feel like you're a bad father because it's something that's outside of your control?
Not really, I guess, but it kind of makes me feel bad. But
so what's a different way we could look at it? How can you make a positive out of this?
That I really don't know right now. I'm still feeling kind of bad and just sad about it. I'm not really.
What's important about you getting to spend time with your daughter?
Just so she can see that I care about her, I guess.
Okay. Is you seeing her the only way that she could know that you care about her?
I guess I could talk to her on the phone or text her or send her a card or anything like that.
Do you think there's some ways other than the plan that we had that you can make her feel good, make her feel like you care about her and show her that you care about her?
Well, I know she knows already, but I just feel kind of bad about it.
So what if the story was this, Chris? What if the story was, this is awesome because at no other time am I going to have the opportunity to show her in a different way than getting to actually see her that I care about her as much as I do.
Mm-hmm.
So now the creativity you can come up with is unlimited on how you can show her that you really care about her in a way other than what you're used to.
Yeah, I guess I could show her I care by keeping her safe from the virus or whatever. And
there you go. An event and then a meaning we attach to it. We can make it positive or negative. So the challenge is, how do we take these things? How quickly can we change the meaning and give it an empowering one, something that we can actually do something about? Because trips canceled, you can't necessarily do anything about that. But you know you want to make your daughter feel important, that you care about her. Now you have all kinds of things that you can do, right?
Right.
If we can focus on that. Does that make you feel better?
A little.
Good, man. You're doing awesome. Doing awesome, Chris. All right, let's go to, let's see. Let's go to Derek. Haven't heard from Derek. You there, Derek? All right, let's go to Sharon. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Shannon.
Hi, Rob.
Hey.
I've had to really think about this. So I guess this week I learned that I have a coworker that'll be coming to my shift with me and we don't get along. So that's going to be, I mean, right now it's a negative. I don't know that I want to stay where I am. But I am a team player and I will try to make it work without the drama. And we'll just have to go from there.
So what's a positive spin you can put on this story, on this event?
That I have help. I have been working by myself for 4 years. The emergency room numbers are picking up. And so, I mean, we need more help, but I just wasn't expecting it to be this employee.
There you go. So we can turn it into a positive. It's always our choice. If we anticipate it's going to be bad, then guess what? Probably will be. But if we can go in there and be like, you know what? I'm going to make the best of this situation. We're going to make some things happen. I have help now. This is freaking awesome. Is it likely if you do it with that mindset different?
The other positive is that I won't have to pull teeth from other coworkers when I want to take off. There's already a built-in backup.
There you go.
So.
All right. Shannon, you're doing awesome. Freaking down like 10 pounds already. Super proud of you.
Well, thanks.
All right. Luis, you there? What's up, man? Let's hear it. Negative situation that happened. What was your story that was negative? And then what's a different story you can use to turn it around? All right. Skipping Louise. I'm going to go to Susan.
She's going through a weight loss plateau. Negative situation. I was thinking about in the past, you know, losing a job. And, you know, the story is, you know, you become depressed, you know, why'd this happen to me? Yeah, but then, you know, it happens. Businesses have cycles up and down, up and down. So, but I found a better job so that I enjoyed more. So that was the positive to it.
That's awesome. I love that. It's a really good example, Susan. That's great. All right, let's go to Autumn.
Okay, so mine's kind of recent. Back in October, I left my job of 8 years to pursue kind of running my own business with my husband. And then this COVID-19 happened and our business did not do well the last several months. So at first I was very down on myself. I was very much like, I made the wrong decision. I had such a good job. Why did I do this? Why did we step out and do this? You know, and then also kind of shamed of like, well, we have small children. We really should have, you know, we need to do something to make sure that we can take care of them. But the positive was that it kind of made me open my mind to see what other things I can do. And so now I'm in real estate school. I'm going to be doing real estate in addition to working our business. So as much as we're still, you know, trying to keep our business afloat, I'm adding more licenses to what I can do and kind of broadening my horizon of like my specialty, and seeing that there's other things that I can do, that I'm not defined by this one failure, that there's other things that I'm capable of doing. So it is good overall.
Awesome. Appreciate you sharing, Autumn. You're going to do freaking awesome. All right, Michael Keener.
Let's see. I don't know if we want an old negative or new negative.
Can be any negative, the story you created, the negative result, and then the turnaround that you can use to turn it into an empowering meaning for you.
Well, in 2007, I was hurt in Iraq. Spent a year in the hospital. I had to learn how to walk and talk again. Constantly being told there was lots of things I'd never be able to do again, and things I shouldn't do, which just is a negative, kind of puts you in that negative mindset altogether, where it's just a vicious cycle of I'm never going to be able to do this, I'm not going to be able to do that. And I just got to the point where I was like, just kind of going along, like thinking to myself in my head all the time that, this is life, this is all I'm going to be able to do. And I tried, going at life, just kind of going through life, and eventually things turned back around for a positive when I started, focusing, taking steps for my focus and my health, and changing the way I look at things and do things, kind of helped get me back in the right direction to where I needed to be, instead of saying I can't do this or letting people tell me I can't do this or you won't be able to do this. I stopped letting those things stop me, and turned it around to where I said I can do this, I will do this.
Love it. It's awesome, Michael. Appreciate you sharing, man. Happy to have you in here.
Glad to be here.
All right, Adam.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling a little better
Good.
so far. Negative situation. Well, like 8 years ago, I had massive liver failure and I was in a coma for about 3 weeks. And when I woke up, they told me that I had less than 2 years to live without a liver transplant. And I really just sat there. I laid there in the hospital for about a week after that, and I was really depressed. And I didn't know how I was going to, make my life better. And it was from drinking. So I just drank too much in my 20s, and it was my fault. But I pretty much gave up on everything. And then I got sent to this treatment center in Arizona. I was just really negative, didn't want to make any progress. I just wanted to lay there, and I was really sick for about 6 months anyway, so I was already feeling bad. But after a few months, I kind of changed the story. I was like, if I'm stuck here and I'm still alive, I might as well make the best out of it. So I stepped up and I did everything they wanted me to. And, a year and a half later, I was managing the whole treatment center. And I went to the hospital to get tested for the liver transplant, and they said that my body had healed back up. I didn't need a liver transplant. Like, everything was just turning around. And then I moved back to Oklahoma, and like a domino effect, I got a job that was awesome. I've been really successful for 6 years, and so it all turned around when I changed the story, really. And I wasn't expecting any of it. So, and I just found out that my wife was pregnant this week. So,
Man, that's a very powerful story, Adam. Appreciate you sharing that, man. Love it. It's freaking awesome. Brittany.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good. So I had a recent negative situation on my birthday on Monday. I'm in a group project for a research project for our nursing. And one of my classmates had said something that was a little, well, not a little, it was racially insensitive. So, you know, I just really wasn't focused on the meeting throughout that. But so it made me a little upset. But afterwards, I messaged her privately to have her contact me, and we just talked about it. So that's how I flipped it to a positive. And, you know, I just didn't respond at the time because I was in a shock mode of like, did I just hear what she said? And, but afterwards, when I messaged her and we just had a heart to heart, you know, she didn't understand and didn't mean to come off as offensive or derogatory, anything like that. So I just think just having that open floor of communication and just educating each other, that was a really good release. Cause I'm like, it's my birthday and I just feel so sad and mad and angry, but she was willing to have a conversation and be open to just viewing, you know, different ethnic and cultural backgrounds and understanding like what she said and why it was, you know, insensitive. And so it was good. And we're back on schedule with our research project, and communication with our group has been better. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, it was pretty negative and kind of made my birthday, like the first half of the day was a little bummed out, but after we talked, it was good.
That's great. You turned it around and you chose to take action, address the situation, have the conversation. That way it wasn't occupying the space in your mind. So,
because I could have easily like just been like, okay, like I'm mad and I'm just gonna like drink or let me get a candy bar or not do my, you know, hydration or workout. And so I just really had to like take a few moments to myself and really just calm down and be like, okay, like, you know, the angel devil situation. Okay, Brittany, like, are you going to do this? Or are you going to revert back to, you know, your old habits? So
that's freaking awesome.
I thank y'all because it's y'all giving me a lot of resources to really like give myself, you know, instead of instant gratification, just really, okay, you know, the cost versus reward or, you know, the pros and cons. And so I thank y'all in the group for that.
That's cool. Proud of you. So that brings up a really good point. As you guys are going through your journey, people will hate on you in a sense. Like as you're making choices, as you start to have in mind the goal that you have for yourself, you are all here because you want more from yourself. You want to step up to a higher level of performance, to just a more professional, optimized version of yourself. And as you do that, you will make other people uncomfortable. And when you make other people uncomfortable because you're shining a light on them that they are not wanting to address something in themselves that they are impressed that's happening from you. And when that happens, a subconscious response from those people will be to hate on and try to destroy what they don't understand and what they're now seeing, because you're messing up their stability, right? So, oh man, don't worry about that. Oh, you're taking it too seriously. I don't worry about that till Monday. People will say those things. People will hate on you. And just know a little reframe that you can use instead of letting yourself get upset is to actually like feel sorry for the person. Like, man, you know, I feel sorry for them because of what must be going on in their life right now for them to feel the need to hurt me for no reason, to try to hurt me or hurt other people for no reason. So what must be going on in their life right now? So to really show compassion for people that do that, because it's coming from a subconscious place, that it's just a reaction. They don't even realize in most cases that they're doing it. So just know that should, one, tell you, good, I must be on the right track. People are starting to hate on what I'm doing. They must be starting to see some results. Yes. And then two, what must be going on in this person's life? How can I show compassion for that person? All right. So I'm going to call on Dusty. Go ahead and unmute yourself. You're on mute. Go ahead and unmute yourself. You see the unmute button? Oh. Oh. Still muted. There
Okay.
you go. There you
All
go.
right. Negative situation. Gosh, there have been several. Most recent was a diagnosis of cancer. And so that was a little hard to take because I'd been really working hard to improve my lifestyle and lost weight and that kind of thing and eating better. But I chose to look forward to things that prevent recurrence, which is certainly diet and exercise and adequate rest. And so I have, with my coach and my physical therapist, I worked out up until the day before my surgery, and then got exercises from my PT and my coach, and then as soon as I could, even though it was not, it was very different from what I had been doing before, but I was able to just start again, just like I was starting over with lifting soup cans to exercise my arm, or just raising my arm. And when I finally went back to the gym the other day, I was actually stronger than when I left.
That's amazing. That is amazing. So proud of you. Good job. So for those of you that don't know, Dusty is also my mom. So I'm super proud of her and she's awesome. Happy to have her in here. All right. So Luis, are you there, man? I see you. You're unmuted. Talk to me.
Yep,
Tell me.
I'm here, man. What's up, man?
Negative situation that happened to you. Negative story you created of it. And what's a reframe? How do we turn it around? You there?
Now is that, you know, positively, it's just like I think about it, it's like we're either not solving their problem anymore, or just even getting a chance to talk with them, and then just kind of really diving down what's going on and just kind of looking at it more from
Luis,
a problem aspect.
You cut
What's
out.
up, bud?
Will you start
Oh,
that?
I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I used to really like hate it when clients cancel. So what I did was I kind of reframed it a little bit to where instead of taking it personally, all I do now is I look at it as like there's something that we're not solving anymore. So it's just a matter of like how to create more value, or see what things that we're not solving, or how can we solve them better. And, you know, just having that right mind frame, it works out a lot better now too. So I don't take it personally now. It's just more, you know, it's just more like, I guess, like it just breaks it down more in terms of like something that it's tangible as opposed to personal, you know? So.
Love that, man. Love it. You're doing awesome. Freaking crushing it, dude.
Cool, man. Appreciate it.
All right. I think that is everybody. So I want to have everybody unmute. We're going to go through, we're going to crush this affirmation together, and then I'm opening it up to some Q&A. Cool?
Cool.
So everybody unmute. Repeat after me. I'm lovable. I'm valuable. I'm enough.
I'm
I'm
lovable.
lovable.
I am valuable. I am
I'm
enough.
enough.
energy, guys. I'm a winner. I look like a winner. I succeed like a winner.
I am a winner.
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 Look like a
Look
winner.
a winner.
Succeed like a
Succeed like
winner.
a
Look like a winner.
I'm sharp. I'm enthusiastic. I'm an expert.
I'm sharp.
I'm sharp,
enthusiastic,
enthusiastic,
I'm
and
an
expert.
expert.
I'm the best. I'm the best in my company.
I'm the
I'm
best.
the best.
I am the best.
I'm the best in my company.
I'm the best in my country. I'm the best in my industry.
I'm the best in my
I'm the
company.
Best in my
country.
country.
I'm
I'm
the
the best in my
industry.
industry.
I'm the best in the world. I'm the best.
I'm the best.
I'm the best in the world.
I am the best.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
I'm
I'm
the
the
best.
best.
I'm the best.
I'm the
I'm
best.
the
I'm the
best.
best.
I'm the best.
I'm the
I'm
best.
the best.
Best.
You guys are freaking awesome. I hope you say that every day. It's really powerful. I see Chris is on a 25-day streak. He's been saying his affirmations. Chris, how much has this changed your life?
It's changed my life a lot in the past, since February. And
That's awesome. All right. You guys are free to go.
Hey, I
I'm
wanna
going to
take a
leave on
picture of
here.
everybody.
Take
No.
picture.
All right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick picture because we're all from all over the world or all over the country. So I want to make sure we all get a picture together. All right, let's see if everybody's in the screen. Yeah, I think so. All right, everybody, give me a thumbs up. Yes, that was an awesome session. Wait, I accidentally did a video. All right, now it's in portrait mode. All right, good. I'm good. All right, give me thumbs up. Nice work, everybody.
All right, awesome. So anybody has any questions, we're open Q&A now.
Get it, bro.
I have a question. So for my intra for the powder, sometimes whenever I don't know if I need to have the water colder, but sometimes like when I'm chugging it, I get like some powder and it doesn't taste too good. So what can I do to help mix that up more?
Just continually shake it. Like I put mine in a big container like this. So I put 2 scoops in a big container, shake it up, and then once it's about halfway done, fill it back up with water.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a 32 ounce and then halfway through when I'm at the gym, I'll refill it. But I don't know. I was like, I probably should just.
Yeah, just make sure each time before you take a drink out of it, just shake it up.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else? Awesome. Chris, you got something?
no, not right now. Just listening.
Cool, man. You feeling good? You feeling supported?
Yes.
Awesome.
You're looking slim, Chris. You're looking toned.
Yeah, dude. I can't
Thank you.
tell you how proud I am of you, man. From the first time the first conversation we started to have to you now, you're a whole nother person, man. Whole different person.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Anybody have anything else?
Yeah, I had a question. Should I just continue what I was doing last time with my intra and doing a scoop a day like I was before in my water jug?
Yep.
Okay.
That's solid.
Cool.
Cool. Anybody else? Any other questions? Nope. All right. Well, then you guys have an amazing weekend. Freaking crush your weekend. And we're here for you guys. And Wednesday, we've got a really cool nutrition training that we're going to do along with Q&A. Like, we got so many cool things planned for you guys. Every Wednesday, every Saturday, we take a lot of time to really try to plan some good trainings and teachings and nuggets so that these skills that we are teaching you guys can be something that help you for the rest of your life. Cool. All right, you guys crush your weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Adam, I'll give you a call here in just a little bit, man.
Cool.
Cool. All right, talk to you guys soon. Luis, if you want to stay on and go over some of your checklists, we can do that.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye,
See you guys.
Bye.
So proud of you.
All right, Luis, what's up, man? What you got?
Not much, man. So what I was going to ask you was, so the morning routine's been doing really well. My sales have been doing really, really good right now too, which has been awesome. We've been doing that Alex's Play, that free 21-day deal, and that's been going really well for us. And then we've been doing it for 120. So we don't get as much money up front. So we're kind of banking more on the numbers. So I guess my question to you now is, how can I go, what's the next level to like move up, And then the second thing too is we're getting in a lot of people, and I'm finding myself kind of being stretched out a little bit in terms of like coaching calls and talking to people. So I was going to have some of my trainers help me. So I don't know how that would look on an online platform, and then like what to pay and stuff like that, or like if you guys do that or whatnot.
So tell me what sale are you doing for 120?
Just a 21-day, guaranteed results 21-day transformation plan. So if you lose, let's say if you lose 5 to 10 pounds within the first 21 days, and we'll credit that 120 towards a continuing plan. If you don't lose the weight, then I'll just add on another 21 days onto your plan, and that's for 120.
Okay, so what is your actual close?
What is my actual close? Like, what do you mean?
How do you get to saying it costs 120?
Oh, so so right before, I'll tell them are you here for just a couple free workouts, or are you here because you're looking and needing help with the transformation? And they'll say the transformation, and then I'll go over, okay, this is the best plan that I have for you. It's our guaranteed results 21-day transformation plan. It's going to come with a customized exercise plan. It'll come with a nutrition plan, come with accountability coach, and then we do have some requirements. And then I'll go over the requirements, and then right at the very end, then I'll say, I'm like, awesome. So with this plan, the best part of it is a guarantee. If you don't lose 5 to 10 pounds within your first 21 days, I'll coach you for free. How does that sound? They're like, oh, that sounds great. Awesome. So this plan, it's a built for you program. It's guaranteed. It is 120. And if you lose that 5 to 10 pounds at the end of your 21 days, then I'm going to credit that 120 towards an ongoing plan. That way we could tackle your bigger goal of 140 or dropping 20 pounds, whatever that may be.
So what about just bumping it to 197?
197? Okay, I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, because ultimately you could probably do 297.
Okay.
Just as a first step jump.
Okay, I think that'd be good. That'd be cool.
All you're doing is just saying a different number.
Sounds good.
And as far as like your coaching calls, model off this and do a couple group coaching calls a week.
Okay, that's pretty good. That'll give me something to think about. Okay.
The
Yeah,
coach can
'cause-
answer questions too.
And you can have, your coach could be answering questions for you. If you did a couple group calls like this, and you could just spin it like, hey, because what do you normally do now? You're doing one-on-one calls?
Yeah, I'm just doing one-on-one calls like through Zoom, like, 10 to 15 minute calls.
So what you'll tell them is, so what I found through, because I get coached, what I found is that it's actually, people are getting better results from being in a group environment on these coaching calls, because everybody's going through very similar situations, and other people are benefiting from the Q&A that we have.
Okay.
So this is what we're going to move to, because you're going to get even better results from that.
Got it.
That's how you're going to talk to them and tell them, because it's true. And then you're going to be able to move to talking to many a couple times a week. And instead of you doing all these small one-to-one meetings, you're going to have a couple big ones, and you're still going to be able to get around to everybody, and everybody's going to benefit because they hear everybody else's answer.
That's cool. Cool. No, I like that.
Yeah. And you can always say, hey, based off of the coaching that I'm getting, because I'm always investing in myself, just like you guys made a really smart decision to invest in yourself and invest in this program working with me. I also am investing, I do the same thing. I invest in myself. I'm always getting coaching and I'm learning. And so what I learned was I was actually doing a disservice to you guys by doing these one-on-one meetings.
Oh, I
I was
see.
keeping you from being able to hear what other people are talking about.
Uh-huh.
So I apologize. I apologize, but hey, I'm human. I learn all the time. So what we're going to do that's even better is this. This way you're going to get access to hearing other people. You're going to be able to talk to, you're going to have more community that way. It's so freaking awesome. So we're going to try that and we'll see if we like it. And if we don't, we can always go back to what we're doing. But I know like this is a better way and it's going to serve you guys much better. Are you excited? Man.
Cool. No, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, because it's true.
Yeah.
Like this model that I'm doing with you guys is what I've learned like in my work with Nick Elliott. He's one of my coaches. And that's how he does it. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. All right, cool. I want to use this.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, because you still get the touch point with everybody to go around, make sure everybody feels supported. Get to do a presentation that everybody can benefit from, and then Q&A at the end.
Cool.
So this is how you can leverage your time more, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Sounds good, man. I like that.
Yeah. Any other questions about anything?
I think that's it. I'm going to work off of that for this next week, and then I'll report back to you in next week.
Yeah. So 197.
197.
Price point. Leverage group coaching.
Leverage group coaching, 197.
And
Got
just
it.
know, like any hesitations you've got in your mind right now,
Yeah.
those are all hanging up on current belief systems.
Okay.
And we just step outside and know and believe. You got to believe it in you first that it is a better option and it will actually help more people.
Cool. Sounds good, man. I like that.
All right, dude. Looking forward to hearing your progress on this.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Appreciate it. Thanks again for staying with me.
You bet, man. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.